Woo! Hey everyone, welcome to my video. This is different, isn't it? I don't usually do this sort of thing. I know you're all used to seeing me do animations and you never see my face or hear me speak, but this is so important. 10,000 subscribers. It's freaking awesome. I'm so happy. Oh yes, by the way, I'm Australian. I've had heaps of people ask me.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Oh, here it is! Here it is! Oh shit!
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sticking by me. I really hope you watch this whole video. This is going to give you guys some background as to where I came from, and it's going to show you a little bit of how I make my videos. There's lots of little victories I feel like I've achieved on the way here to this little point here, and I feel this is another checkpoint. So let's get started. Both my parents are super artistic. I have an artistic brother, artistic sister. We're just this really weird breed of perfect people. I also got the incessantly annoying attention whore gene, which was kind of harmless back then, I guess. But honestly, what the hell is wrong with me? Look at this. Can someone explain what I'm doing right now? I've literally never seen anyone do this. I have no idea where I got the idea from. I don't even know what to say. I'm just glad that I've outgrown all those stupid habits. So anyway, my brother and I got our hands on an old Mac in the early 90s, and we used to use a pirated copy of Photoshop 3 to make crude nudes of Jennifer Love Hewitt. And we basically thought we were photoshopping gods back then. Then Dad lent me a video camera from the university for a bit, and I figured out that you could play and pause frames in succession to create a really basic stop motion animation. You can sort of see what I mean with this. It's pretty embarrassing, but this is kind of the inception of my animation pursuits. Then luckily when I was 10, we got our hands on some animation software, and I ended up refining my craft a bit more. Around this age, my brother and I also discovered software that let us write electronic music. We got stuck into that, being pretty heavily inspired by many of the games we loved to play at the time. Writing music has been a huge part of who I am since. That pretty much sums up my childhood. In my teens, when I wasn't skateboarding or having slumber parties with friends or going to church, I was trying to refine my newly found 3D animation skills. You've got to remember that this was the early to mid 2000s, embarrassingly basic stuff. Oh yeah, then YouTube was born. I actually signed up to YouTube really early on. It's crazy to think that I've been on this platform for over a decade now. Around this time, I didn't have any expectations. I was just enjoying using YouTube as a hub for my creative hobbies. I hosted all sorts of diverse animations, mostly reimagining how video games would look if certain aspects of the game were more literal. Pretty much the same formula today. And then one night out of the blue, everything just changed. Anybody actually remember this guy? Yeah, Ray William Johnson. At the time, he was the most popular YouTuber in history, and he found my video and shared it. I remember waking up to 3,000 emails one day. I gained over 1,500 subscriptions from it, and for the first time I felt like there was a momentum, so I continued to make videos, all focused on reimagining video games in creative ways. I made videos up until a bad breakup, which left me really lackluster about the whole thing. And then my dad got sick with cancer, and I almost entirely abandoned my channel. This was a really, really hard time for me. And I focused on writing music too. I guess it was like a form of therapy. And I lost a lot of subscriptions because my YouTube just took a back seat. There was probably a 3-year period where nothing really happened. But then a little over a year ago, the fire in my heart returned. I had enough strength to resurrect my channel. And this time it was more diverse. This time I would rebrand to imagine both retro and modern games. I'd also host music videos that I created, making it more of a variety channel. And that's where I am today. The future of the channel holds the same value as it always has, really. I appreciate everybody that's climbed on board to enjoy my creative projects. I'm so glad I can share it with somebody because I'm freaking narcissistic. But there's plenty more stuff I want to show all of you and talk about, but I'll save it for a later date. If you'd like to see more of the making of process for some of my videos, make sure you leave a comment. I want people to tell me what they want to see because there's so much stuff, there's so much content that I can share. I've had an overwhelming amount of people ask me how I make my videos, and that makes me realize this is a niche channel. I don't think anybody else is doing this exactly how I'm doing it. And that's good. I want to be unique. I want to represent myself, not some cookie cutter clone. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Leave a like if you got some value from it, and stay tuned. Expect another video just around the corner.
Bye.